Hi there, everybody. This is USA Today bestselling author Sarah Bigelow. I write urban and portal fantasy and paranormal and contemporary cozy mysteries under the pen name S.E. Bigelow. And today I wanted to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes of my writing process. So we are on the amazing site forthewords.com. I discovered this site back in about December of 2023. And it is just a really fun way to get my books done. So the basic premise is as you write, you get to battle little monsters and you collect rewards. And um, as you can see, I haven't had a consecutive streak in a while, but that's okay. Uh, it shows you kind of what your upcoming rewards are if you're doing more of that kind of thing. I personally just like to sit and tackle some monsters. And some of the really cool metrics that I like is it shows you about how long you're actively writing on a particular project. And so if we go into my projects here, you'll get a little sneak peek at what I've got coming up. So every book has its own little project here. We'll go into this one, maybe. There we go. Okay. So for instance, let's go into this one. Highwire, one of my cozies. So I have it broken out. Every single chapter is its own file, and it will show you about how long it takes me to write a chapter, which is a little under 50 minutes, give or take. Um, I do this for every single book. We'll go back and have a look at one of the fantasy books here. Have a look at here. I'm at this pendant. This is one of the Guardians of Camelot series. You'll see the deluxe edition cover here. If you're interested in getting those editions, definitely head over to my website or follow me on Kickstarter because I do release these editions in multiple formats on Kickstarter before they even go live on my shop. But as you can see, again, each chapter broken out. Some chapters take me a little bit less time than others. Usually when I'm like right at the end of a book, the words kind of fly out of me, and so it takes a little bit less time to hit my goals there. Um, but the way that these little monster battles work is we click over here, and each little creature has its own um, set of parameters. So if we go into the wilderness here for a second, kind of see all of them. Some of them are dependent on writing for a specific duration of time, but most of them you'll see it's, write a certain amount of words in a certain amount of time. And for whatever reason, I have found that that way of writing really resonates with me these days. And I will admit that my little friend Pester here is kind of my favorite. We go into his little info. You can see I've done a lot of battles against this particular little guy. Um, it takes me about 25 minutes to do half a chapter. That's 5 of these battles. And it's nice to be able to just sit down, cue them up, get them going, knock out the words. And you can see some of my other stats here. Let's see. Journal, I think, has some overall stats. But there's also like different quests that you can go on and different monsters that you can battle and again earn other things. Um, I haven't done that in a while, but that's okay. It's just it makes the writing fun. And that's what I what I really enjoy. Another little thing that is kind of funny is I get all of my books set up and I get about halfway through a book. And then, regardless of what book it is, I have to jump to the end and I write the final chapter so I have a sense of where I'm ending up. And then I go back and I fill in the middle. And as I'm going, I'm copying and I'm pasting all of this into a Word document that I send to my absolutely phenomenal editor who works her magic to make it even better, catches all my plot holes, things that don't make sense. And then I take that, I format it, and it goes out into the world in digital format, goes out in regular edition paperback, large print edition paperback, large print edition hardcover for retailer editions. And then also I have my special editions that I launch again on Kickstarter first. So if you are a fan of fancy books at all, definitely head on over, follow me there. I'll put a link to my profile in the description of this video. I'll also include a link just to my website if you're interested. And I hope you like and subscribe. Thanks.